Alright guys, welcome back to the Wemaxit football channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and also subscribe. And if you are a fan of the channel, keep on doing that great work and share by sharing the content far and wide. So today we are going to be talking about some schoolboy footballs. We had some games that we looked at in the Walker Cup, and also some results that coming in from the Ben Francis Cup, and then we can look at the semi-finals, and then we can also look at the finals for the Walker Cup. And if so be the case, we haven't gotten any chance to talk about the Champions Cup in detail. We had only did a live stream, so maybe we can touch that as well. Also here with my co-host today, because as you know, we have a lot of people that we chop it up with always. So we are here with Diego today. We're going to start with the Ben Francis first, because we want to make sure everything is finished in the Tivoli versus St. George's. At one point, St. George's down a man, so they were with 10, got a penalty, missed it, and they were losing 1-0. A few minutes left, so as soon as it comes in, we will just confirm it. But we were watching it and stuff. All right, so make sure to smash that like button as soon as I come in, and let me continue this one. How are you doing, Diego? All is well?
Yeah, man, most is well, most is well. Lovely day of football, both internationally and locally.
I think I never really got the chance to. I had to go back to skim through a shorter version of the Wolmers one. All right, yes, because obviously, you know, we out here busy, so it's not easy to catch all of them. You know, yes. So Wolmers lost to Haile Sellassie. What you made of that one?
Did you know that, to be honest, I am not surprised that Wolmers lost to this team. This is a team from the. I'm trying to get my facts straight. I think they were playing stats from the group round of the Manning Cup.
No, in the group round, I
Is
think
it the group round or is it the.
no, I remember this was a group that we talked about, you know. So you see the group round, I thought that they had Tivoli and Tivoli
Yeah.
and Charlie Smith, because we had said that they had one of the difficult groups. So they had Tivoli and Charlie Smith in the group round, and I was actually saying that we should be careful, because this team, these teams that we're seeing now struggling with each other, is just solely because they are in a tough group. And what we make of that, I did a video on that. Oh, keep on saying that, you know. Yes, so I think that was the group. No, I don't think that's
So when did because I know Haile Selassie played stats and lost narrowly by 3-2.
Yeah, but
If I remember
that
correctly.
was the second round. Yeah, that was
The second round.
second round.
That's the round we may talk about. So when I watch Haile Selassie play that stats team, and it's that very good stats team that is now in the finals, right? So when I saw how they played and how intense that game is, one of the most intense games of the season, right? And I want to be honest with you, Stats was very lucky on that day, because the amount of Stats where hit the bar and so on. I'm saying, you know, this Haile Selassie team is a serious team. It's just that they're not a traditional team, because even Stats have a bigger name than them, obviously, you know. But when you see how them playing, you say, you know, say this team is gonna give some team some problem. And I have looked at Wolmers as well, and unfortunately, Wolmers is not what the Wolmers that we are used to. You understand? Wolmers, they always have a pedigree and have some proper ball playing teams. They're not really up to the standard this year. So I had predicted, if we had done a prediction show, I would have actually predicted Haile Selassie to meet this. So I am not surprised. It's a quality side, that Haile Selassie team.
All right, so guys, make sure to once you're rewatching the video, because I know most of you guys might be busy. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section, what you made of that game, and you can go on Sportsmax or one of those places, and you will see, because they uploaded it after. All right, so this was the route that they actually took. Haile Sellassie had to take on St. Catherine. They passed by St. Catherine, and then Wolmers had to go against Campion. Campion. We had all talked about Campion because Campion have the Kingston Academy, so that's why we talked about them highly. And they got past that younger team. A younger team. I think they're going to be much better next year. All right. Yes. And after passing them, they had to face Haile Sellassie, and it looks like Haile Sellassie will be the one going forward. All right. Obviously, we are waiting on the final whistle. It should finish now. Should finish now. Let me just go here so I can get the update, because the live that we were watching it on shut down. Because our version went away. All right, so in no time we will be getting it. So on the flip hand side, Girlz, how impressive you were with Girlz, because Girlz came out of the KC group, right? Them and KC in that first group, they looked solid, and it looked like, okay, it's because of KC why they are not reaching where they need to reach. And then after that, we got to see them off their own in this group, in this Walker Cup thing. So it's like a second. It's like, not saying it's a downgrade, because we don't want to disrespect anyone. It's not a downgrade for us. I just believe that all right, so it's a different competition now. So we are saying, okay, you get past KC now. What can you do? You understand me? You started off with Excelsior,
Right.
past Excelsior, and then now Tivoli got past Charlie Smith in a good fashion, yes. And then we have to screw up against Tivoli. Why is it so tough for Girlz? That's what I really want to know. Why is it so tough for Girlz? Because we thought that they were just a little bit worse off than KC. But what we're realizing now, it's much deeper than that then, because if Tivoli is a good team, don't get me wrong, but people were saying that, oh, you have some standout teams, and they were always putting in Girlz in that little hole. You get me? So then why Girlz dropped so short?
Yeah, I mean, the people had always had the notion coming into the season that when you compare KC, they say KC lost a lot of players, right? But yet KC has a couple players that are very, very good, and then they have a talisman. But then when you look at Girlz now, I don't know if Girlz have that talismanic figure. I know that their attacking midfielder was start rising to that, because I remember him performing very well in the only win that they have over Girlz, that 4-2 win that they have over Kingston, sorry. They're number 10. But then he sort of just dropped off form. And what I heard basically from Level Bell is why these boys are pretty young. And so, he's just trying to see how much they can learn as the season progresses. And we realize that their learning curve just sort of plateau in a sense. And so they were not able to learn fast enough and get certain things together, right? But a lot of their team is pretty young, and so I believe that probably persons saw them in their early season and coming through the groups and so on, and it's when things get down to the wire now, when you're facing better, more stronger opponents, that you realize that that this is their limitation. They need a bit more time for development.
Okay, so
it's a younger bunch of players.
All right, so let me know once you come in. Make sure to smash the like button, guys. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Yes, and let me know if you're hearing us well. All right, because I'm not seeing any upload here. You're hearing me well in background, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, good.
So clear.
So that simply means no, because you're coming through the mic, but I'm not getting my volume. But maybe it's something started. We still saw it live, so maybe they just score back or something. We're going to try and get some update, but I don't see any update here, and I think it would have actually came if they actually scored back. So maybe it finishes and Tivoli won that one. Well, anyways, that does prove to me that you have a lot of work to do. Normally, Never gets teams on the right and narrow curve, Yes, so I think with next year or so, they will be one of the teams that will be causing all sorts of problem. You think next year?
Yeah, man. Because Neville, if you realize, can we say that we recognize Girlz as they truly are, or they truly play football? We don't recognize them in their authentic, because Neville has a way that him play. that he sets up the team. And we haven't really seen Georges play that way. Because it seems as if these guys don't even learn the system inside out, or not even acceptably enough for us to recognize that Georges. Because we know how Georges play. Nice flowing, attacking, expansive, football. We don't really see that type of consistency from Georges this season.
All right.
So it's obvious that it's a learning curve you're going through.
I'm trying to find the actual information here. So this is the Haile Sellassie team. So hopefully people seeing it. We're just trying to make sure we can show you some of the players them, and that's actually playing well and might just be in the finals. Because remember back then, when I was actually there, most of these teams were much more of the beaten stick. So what has changed with the Haile Sellassie team for them to be up there? Like in their development very fast, for them to be starting to cause so much problems in their own, because the teams that changed over maybe the last 10 years would have to be Stats, definitely. Haile Sellassie is one. Mona, obviously Mona, but Mona just came on, so we wouldn't put Mona in it. But those Stats and Haile Sellassie, those are the two teams that really step forward more than anyone else. So what has really changed Stats and the Haile Sellassie making that big dent? What say you?
I think, especially for Stats, I think they started a proper investment in football in a different way years ago. And I think they did it. It's a deliberate move. So when you see the end product now, it's not a surprising short-term thing. Because I remember from the days when they were just starting to get into semi-finals and finals, they need a lot of investment in coaching and in youth development, being more intentional in how they bring about or bring through their talent. And so that's what I found. And then you saw that translate to them being serial visitors and participants in the semi-finals and finals of major competitions. And I think now is the same thing happening in Selassie. I think one of the biggest moves that they made was employing their coach, Linval Dixon.
Right.
Quality coach. This is a man we coached Premier League before. So that's the way it seems that things have to go to get the schools on a proper path.
Okay, so coaches, all right, because that's exactly what I thought, because I heard about him and I realized that he played in a certain way, but obviously it will take time for him to set up his thing. And in schoolboy football, it's a little bit different because they don't have a longer time with the kids, and you have less time because sometimes you get like 1 to 2 years max out of them. So for him to be rotating and bringing over new talents over and over to get keep them in this groove, I have to commend him respectfully, so good job. We have
very good sport.
We have Omzo here. Bless up Omzo. Thanks very much for the support, Big Boss. We're just doing our normal show, as you know the thing, taking our time to build up everything. Yes. So anyways, none of these kids, you heard about none of these kids that we can write down along with the satchels them and the Dujan whisper them and all those guys.
That is the beauty of it. That's why this is how I love football to develop itself. Yeah, you can have the ways where somebody got a boost early in their young football career through academies and so on. But I don't know any of these players. It's now I'm just starting to know some of these quality players. I know the number 7, the one who scored today, very good player, very good player. And the captain, trying to remember which one is the captain, but I'll find that out soon. But the captain who played an excellent game against that very same Stats team in the second round, very good player also. You understand? So you're going to find that a lot of these players are now going to be establishing themselves because they're coming they're not coming from a place of notoriety. And now they're making names for themselves. All because of, it's not that they didn't have the talent, but they just needed the proper system and coach to hold that. Because I don't know any of these players. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know any of them. But now we have to start looking and say, yo, that number 7, and the captain. I soon tell you who the captain is.
All right. So, but anyways, they are there. So they are there because they defeated the Wolmers, right? So they are there. They're just waiting on who they will be facing, which I think it should be Tivoli, because if Tivoli don't make it from this point, being 10 players down,
Yeah,
that would be shocking, you know. But maybe they just came back, score back, and actually reach penalties, you know. Yes. Omar Folin said, "Do you think USA will pose much challenge?" But this one is a schoolboy football, Omar. So I wanted to just concentrate on the schoolboy because we haven't really touched all of them. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave this for now and then return back to it. All right. So because we have some other results that we wanted to talk about. All right. We had this one result in
it's a full time result, JD.
You get a full.
Tivoli won one day.
All right, good.
Yeah, man.
You get a full. All right, we will get back to it then. All right, let me finish it up then. Since you said Tivoli won full time. All right, so this is the full time then. Tivoli won 1-0. All right, so that means Haile Sellassie versus Tivoli then. So let me put that in. I got to watch most of the game until the rudely interrupted internet. Yes, caught we out. So you have to understand because they're trying hard for we not to get the seat. You know, don't know for what reason, but they are weird. You get me? Yes. So anyway, so Tivoli up because Tivoli fought them the way back to a good spot. You know, remember they lost to Mona, right? And they created a good amount of chances in that game. And now they came back and rally to get over even Georges. So what say you on this Tivoli team and how you would look at the finals? People, please let me know in the comment section what say you on this finals then, because it looks like it's Tivoli versus Haile Sellassie. Two teams that bounce back. And
it's a beautiful story because guess what now? Remember, you know, there was one weakness that we discussed with Georges, you know. You see, when a team get aggressive on Georges, they don't always necessarily can match that aggression, you know. And I can tell you one thing about Tivoli teams over the years, whether they are very good like this team or acceptable like this team or not, they are fighters and aggressive, so they play them football. And I think that is part of what disrupt whatever plans Georges have today. Very aggressive teams. So guess what now? They're calling this the West Kingston Derby because both schools are not very far from each other. So it's a nice little story there, a West Kingston Derby. And we'll see how that materializes itself.
Okay, so you don't have any predictions for that one, like who you would actually go for? Because for me, for me, you know, I want to say based on what I saw, I saw a Tivoli team, even with Georges going down to 10 players, they still had a penalty. You understand me? They still pose problems. You know, you can say the same thing with Haile Sellassie because not Haile Sellassie. Tivoli twice. I thought Mona went down to a red card.
Yes.
So twice I saw teams with 10 players still have a good advantage over them. You understand me? So that is where my problem is, you know? So I just said, based on what I saw, the organization from the Haile Sellassie team coming up against a Tivoli team, I just feel like that I would slightly favor Haile Sellassie a little bit more. In my estimation, Haile Sellassie, I would favor a little bit more. I don't know about you, or would you work out yours? But based off me watching the team a few times and realize that they do, they're a good team, you know. But something they're missing because even when you drop to 10 man, you're not taking advantage, you know. So that's why I will go with Haile Sellassie. Karoom, the coach, said his team would have been ready. Yes, well, they made it out. Yes, and Karoom is a good guy, but sometimes you can look at the other team and see what's different. Just like when we watch CC versus KC, and I said I think CC is as good, better than KC to be honest. Based on what I'm seeing in the development, I just believe that with more time, Karuma can get this team firing on all cylinders. But for now, cylinders is kind of a little bit slowing up, but they've reached this point, and you have to give them credit. So I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying that I would slightly go with Haile Sellassie. So you tell me who you would slightly go for in the chat as well, and we just continue and explain to me what you would choose, because I gave you my side. No, I'm just telling the fans that I gave them my side. Why I said so, and I had that those are valid reasons, because I saw them against two different teams, and none of those teams are in the finals of the competition. You understand me? And I still saw that you dropped back and lost one, and you gave up a penalty in one that could have actually sent you to extra time. You get me? Yes. So that's the whole thing still. But yeah, what say you on that one?
No, I want to agree with you, but I am seeing that we don't know as much. Because maybe there are fans in here who are closer to the action, than us. So if they can give us more insight, no problem. But I have to go off what, as you say, what we saw in the matches as sample. And I have to agree with you again. When you consider that they are playing a George's team, they did well to have them down 1-0 and sort of under control. But I did expect, so when Georges got down 10 players, that you'd have sort of noticeably taken advantage of that situation. And the reason why I am sort of favoring Haile Sellassie slightly is because I saw the match that they played against a pretty good, well-oiled stats team. The same stats team we are playing on a cause problem. And they stood up to them play for play. They actually outplayed them in many parts of the game that day. Lots of shots hitting, crossbar, upright, this. It was a real entertaining game. When you guys have time, you will search it on YouTube and watch it again. So I know that coach, Karube, the coach from Tivoli, is going to plan for this Haile Sellassie team. But to me, it just seems like Haile Sellassie is a bit more organized and balanced in how they plan to get to their goal. They seem a bit more intentional, and it seems as if they're a bit more prepared. That's the word I want to use when they are in games. They seem a bit more focused and so on. I'm not slighting Tivoli, because, as I say, Tivoli is a team that I always admire, because they're a fighting team. It's one thing Tivoli is going to come in and it's fight. They're going to fight. Right? Very aggressive team. So it's not by chance that you're in the finals. Well, let's see what Coach Karube has up his sleeve.
All right. So that's it for the Walker Cup side. All right. Yes, that's it for the Walker Cup side. Both teams will be in the final, so we will keep you posted on that one. All right. Yes, as soon as we get every single thing, we keep you posted on that one. All right. Let me move over to the Ben Francis now, because Ben Francis is one that we missed a few games on, because obviously the World Cup comes and we had to look at the World Cup. Yes, let me see in the chat now. Chris Smith, big up yourself. How you doing, man? Miz, big up yourself as well. Keep it work. Yes, man, I know the thing, man. We have to do everything. We said we are gonna come and do this one, and we are doing it just the same. I've not seen either teams can't make any. Okay, no problem. But that is fine. That is fine as well. If you can't see, you can't make it. You can't make it. It is what it is. Remember, we keep on learning. All right, because that's how we came and learn about the other players. At first, I had one belief system, and I had to come in the Manning Cup, see for myself, and then know what time it is. All right, yes. So it is what it is for me. So, anyways, Gava Masia lost again to Edwin Allen. Edwin Allen is a solid team, but remember, Edwin Allen got knocked out. On the final day, when they only needed, from what was it, Central, right? Or Dintil? Central or Dintil? Which one?
No, wait. Gavi Maceo.
No, Edwin Allen.
Yes.
Was it Dintil?
No, man, wait. Yeah, Dintil got knocked down to this round, and then who beat them?
Hold
on. Let me get the
Yep, I think it was Edwin Allen lost on the final day. I thought to Central, right? Yes, man, it should be Central. Right. Hold on. Minor memory going
No,
on.
but we have information, you know. We
Yes,
have
I know the
information.
information is there, but sometimes it's going too fast.
Yeah, so it was
Someone will
sometime.
drop it in the chat. Someone will drop it in the chat. Yes, but anyway, Edwin Allen got knocked out. I know that they were in a position that all they needed was a goal. No, all they needed was a draw from the game. I thought
Oh,
it was
yes.
I thought it was Central here.
Yeah, man. Central was at the bottom of the table
On the
going in that right on the final day. Dinty was on 3, Edwin Allen was on 3.
Dinty was playing
Right.
DC and Edwin Allen playing Central. Yes, man. So
Yes.
my brain cells them ago. Yes, so
Yes.
them losing there and come here. So they looked like a good team, but I thought that maybe they made the wrong gamble, and that Central team is a fighting team, to be honest. Is a very much fighting team, to be honest. So they defeated Garvey Massey now. Garvey Massey was the champion last season. What happened? What happened based on your assessment? What happened with Garvey Massey? Why they got knocked out early on in the competition, which is the second round? The second half they finish at the bottom, and no, they can't even pass. They can't even pass Edwin Allen at this point. What really happened? Is it that a big overhaul, or it's just the other teams just improved significant? Or they just lost on the day? What really happened with this team? Because I'm still trying to figure out, because a lot of coaches, that's coaching around the national team and those things, are big in football in Jamaica. Most of them coaching these teams. So I'm wondering why they're not doing as good as what we expect. That's why I'm asking that,
Well, based on what I'm hearing, going around, I hear that they have similar to how quite a few teams have this talismanic player, one or two, sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two, who sort of drive the team forward and get them in their groove. But they had this talismanic player for Garvey Maceo, who was carrying an injury. Their top player was carrying an injury, and he sit out some of these critical games and all of these stuff. So that was one of the reasons they were given. But I mean, I understand that, because if you can imagine a whisper not being in a CC, that's a big issue still. But it still sort of surprised me that even without this player, and they did play the player eventually, but as I say, I don't know how serious the knock was. But probably somebody way in the chat can tell me when name is sitting right now. But he's their main man. But he's been carrying an injury right throughout the season. So I don't know if that is what sort of derail or disrupt team chemistry. Could be.
All right.
But having said that, I'm still disappointed in a Garvey Maceo still. We expect a bit more from them despite that.
But very good point to touch there. Do you truly believe that at this level they need a talismanic player like that? Because really and truly, I saw CC, and I think CC's team, they can take a player off the bench and put in the team, and they would have still done the same thing what they did in the KC games. I don't believe that, because I think the principle and my second part of the conversation is how harmful it is when you only rely on one player to play a system, and how harmful it is when you rely on one player to play a system. Because I don't think most of the teams that are successful in these youth tournaments just rely on one player. I don't believe that. I think you have to have a more core set of players and a system that the players them can function in. You get me? So I don't believe in this one man band thing in no football. I think it makes no sense, because if you have to rely on that, and injuries is a part of football. So if that person's out, you're pretty much out of the competition. If that person have a sickness, you're pretty much out of the competition. So you don't think they should maybe model themselves like most of these school teams need to model themselves off having a quality system and a quality coaching system as well, like a quality coach and a quality system, rather than trying to look for the over the top talented player.
Yeah, I would want to agree with that, because even though, as I say, not that here's what's going to happen still, in any team, chances are you're going to have that one player who just gifted, differently.
Yes,
but I don't like the idea that, if you play a system and this player, particular player in the system, yeah, your optimum performance might be 98% within the team, but the drop off can be so big that it's now 70 or 60%. You know, the system must take to itself where, all right, having to do the extra intricacies and the flair, but maybe you drop from a 98 to I don't know, 85, 90%, and then you still have a solid all round team. So some coaches like that, because obviously, like us, a KC now, it's really whisper that they use, and then to be honest, they don't do a bad thing with a person like Whisper, because if you overemphasize on him, he won't see other people can do it. So you have to make sure say you play intelligently to that system. I don't know how many people can build a team around a player, and when the player come out, you have another player who can start to play the role even 80% of him did do. But I do prefer the Centrals of this world, the CCs of this world. I think even Glenmuir to some degree. I don't hear of any star player on Glenmuir's team. I just know that they have a team. So I prefer that type of system. I think you can exploit it obviously because you can over focus. You can focus and say, oh, let me get this player out of the system, and by doing that, overemphasizing on him, you can get exploited. But I rather have a system that I can switch out pieces.
Yeah, I rather that. Guys, make sure to, as you come in, smash that like button, share, and also subscribe. Get into the conversation. Get the likes up. I can't check the likes, but get the likes up. Share and subscribe, because we just analyze. Maybe we don't see a lot of people in at the start, but at the end of the day, we build up. We normally go to 2 o'clock, so that's 2 hours on the board. We try to always put our time in and analyze things. We took a little while to get all the information together, so that's why it's different. We don't just want to come here string up something because we want to string up something for something's sake. We want to really give some insights towards what we want to talk about. You get me? So let me know what say you guys. Are you okay with just winning? Because remember, the schoolboy should be about development and stuff. So that's why we are talking about systems more than anything else, because I do believe that the system, when you walk away from the Manning Cup, you should be learning something. Not saying that, oh, I won the Manning Cup, but I should know that, okay, I learned about some good reaction timing. I learned about some good positioning and what happens when I'm in that position, and how to mark a player proper, or to tackle properly. I truly believe that sometimes certain things pass some of these kids and they don't get the chance to truly do that. And these are the things that we're trying to focus on more than anything else, because when you say that you turn into a one-man team and certain things, I do believe that you start to focus on one thing, because the only way it can be a one-man team is unless you're focusing on one thing, which is just the eyes and the prize and winning. You get me? Because I thought that the reason why George's was not a one-man team, because they have players there, that could have be one man, but it's because they have a fundamental system that they have to work with every single time, and they prioritize their system over just to overly reliant on a player. You understand me? So that's why I thought that I would always go that. And that's why the day I said I prefer CC system a million times, because I know that once I'm watching this, you're learning something. And that is important. You're literally learning something. You're not just coming off of the field and say you won a game. You understand me? You really don't learn much. Oh, the centre back was a little bit slow. Whisper run past the centre back after error from them. So what happened if they never got the error? You would have just be in the field defending the whole time. What about getting through transitions and stuff and breaking lines?
Right.
Those things are important. So that's why I said I was not impressed with Casey at all. I wanted to see.
Yeah, they just had a really talented player that they use counter. They use counter from either bad pass, or something like that, and they were punished severely.
And I said,
not take nothing from Whisper, because he doesn't take. It takes a lot of quality if you run past 1, 2, 3, 4 player.
Remember, it's not Whisper alone. We have to talk about the fourth goal. The fourth goal. The fourth goal got a team goal at 1 year, but it's the same principle, which is try to grab it off their back line. So you're not even trying to grab it off their midfield, you know. You're just trying to grab it off their back line, and then no, you only have two persons tracking back with the back line. So you have an
Right.
advantage already. You understand me? Yes. And they have to come
Right.
deeper. They have to come deeper so you can just use speed. You don't go through none of the transitions there. None of the transition whatsoever. To do something like that. You understand me? So I believe that it's luck on the day really force those errors. And then from that, you
Right.
capitalize on it because obviously Whisper is a talented player, so that happens there. But what happened to JC now as a team now, where that will say, okay, I saw you guys defeated CC. We thought that we can stay back and be organized and create something out of it and cause you problem. It's going to be tougher because you
Yeah.
have to bring something else to the table. So I want to see that JC versus KC game, which I know JC is not going to come out and act like CC, which they just want to pass 780,000 passes and dominate you basically in order to win the game. You know, I think JC will go with passing and moving and tracking back, and they do have fast fullbacks. So you can't run past them so easy. You get me? Some of their fullback. Remember, Ziminov is
Right.
actually a fullback, you know. You know, not just a forward in
Yeah.
fullback.
Yes.
So
Yes.
and he has good pace, and the rest of them have has good pace as well. So that trick not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. You have to come in and work something more. So that's why I'm not so sold. I think I'm much more entertained by the teams that I can look back and say, okay, yes, these youth are learning something. You know, that's where I came out from. So Edwin Allen, good luck to them. Then you have Glenmore defeated Frome 4-0. What say you on that one?
Um, that Glenmore team, you know. I heard. I don't remember who I heard saying it, but somebody was saying like they don't know if it is the best, and I sort of understand what they were saying. If it's the best for Dacosta Cup teams when to represent the Dacosta Cup in the Champions Cup. Because this Glenmore team, I feel it was just unfortunate when they got surprised and thumped by Edwin Allen in that round there to progress to the next stage in the Dacosta Cup. But this Glenmore team was one of the more quality balanced teams, right? They were one of the more quality and balanced balanced teams. But somehow on that day, they call Edwin Allen the proverbial giant killers, you know. So Edwin Allen is a team where we show up on the big boys and cause serious problems, and they might just struggle a little bit more against the quote unquote weaker guys. So that has been their sort of theme since this year. So for Glenmore, they have a good coach, they have a good system going on down there. I don't know if the coach has, you know, gotten everything properly ingrained into the players just yet, but they are playing some excellent football. As a matter of fact, they were playing better football, in my opinion, than over the entire season. I'm not talking about an isolated match. They were playing better football than Edwin Allen. They were playing better football in many stretches of matches than even Dintil. So there were a lot of people favorites to actually come out and cause a team like CC some serious problems. But I think along the way, in certain matches, they mismanaged them. And they ended up. Let me quote it. Let me correct myself because I don't want to take away anything from what Edwin Allen showed up on the day and do. So let me put it this way. They didn't plan properly, and Edwin Allen planned and came hard and played. Right? Because as I said, Edwin Allen is a team that when they lost to CC earlier in the rounds, the first 20 minutes of their CC match, CC was under the cosh, funny enough. Now I know that CC is an interesting team because CC tends to also sit back a bit and learn about teams. That's how they start the game. That's how they start their games. But when I watched that CC Edwin Allen match, they could have almost been under 2-0 in that first 20 minutes, similar to what happened to them with like when they approached the KC match. So having said that, Glenmore is a solid team. Glenmuir was my favorite after between them and Manchester putting up some sort of serious challenge to CC meeting up in a semi-final final, right? So I expect that Glenmuir team, who is gonna now meet up with this Foom, right? Foom.
We're gonna go. We are going back over the results. Yeah, we're going back over the because remember I never did it. So yes, right. They defeated Foom. Right. No.
Yes, they defeated Foom. So I expected that. Right. So I expected that. Because even though Foom, when you look at Foom's early season, Foom was beating up a lot of teams still, you know. Foom was coming up really nicely, beating a lot of teams. But again, you have to sort of address what type of person was in Foom. So, because Foom was beating up Rossis, who is in the other semi-final. Right? So Foom got a lot of easier schools in the earlier rounds and so on. I'm not going to take anything away from them because they do play decent football, but again, when you reach the crunch time, you see what happens. But I will say this, Glenmuir dropping out is a little bit of a shocker. Because they are not, in my opinion, they are not on the same level as a Foom. They are on a higher level. They are a team that I see could give a CC a good run in a football match. So I expected that result that they would have beaten Foom.
All right, so and I would say the same because I thought that Glenmuir was one of the teams that really shocked everyone. But before we go anywhere, we saw Shakpo came in and said just reach off the road. No problem, Shakpo man. It shut down, but it shut down like 78, 79 minutes. So that's why it was perfectly all right. We were just waiting on the final result and everything. And because we know that once you start 12, we can go to the 2 hours and everything if we reach the 2 hours. Then we have Padaji. Roll up says a other worthless trophy. No, if you had joined the conversation, you realize we were not really talking about trophy. We were talking about opposite of the trophy and what the kids them need to do and what coaches need to do and everything. We touched all of the other bases, man. Prodigy. We don't just come here and talk about the results. No, we don't try to work on that side. York Castle defeated Dintil. This is Dintil. This was. Oh! You look at this because we want to get through this fast so we can go to the semi-final. Yeah. We can know. Oh, you look at that. Yarcastle defeating Dintil because Yarcastle is like the champion college for the Dacosta Cup region. That's how I look at them. I saw them with a system and I knew that they had some young players on their team and I just wanted to see them have some opportunity and that's exactly what I saw with Yarcastle. So the fact that they defeated Dintil have a team that really I expected high things from because they were the team that I said that is like the Mona of the region, Mona of the Dacosta Cup. So you have champion of the Dacosta Cup, you have Mona of the Dacosta Cup. Them losing to Yarcastle and penalty and 2-2 in the normal game. So it's not like they rode it out and got to the penalty kick. What you make of that result? Because I thought that's a big one, a big one. Let me know, people in the chat, what you made of that result.
Oh yeah, it's a big result, man. Very big result. Because this Yarcastle team, has some quality to it, some serious quality to it. If I remember correctly, in the next round after the group stages, right? After the group stages, this team played in the second round. Because I'm just gonna recap here. They got their proper wins. They get out of their group. Then after that, in the round of 16, they were grouped in with Clarendon College, Foom, Yarcastle, and Rossis. Right? And I heard that Yarcastle Clarendon College game, as a matter of fact, I saw a good portion of it. I think it was on a rainy day up there in Yarcastle, up that end of the island. And some were saying, well, to be honest, Newcastle sort of, well, the conditions sort of is not conducive to Clarendon College play, which there is some truth to that because you see how Clarendon College like to play. And their type of play would not be conducive to that type of thing. But having said that, it is very important that somebody was saying when I heard it that listen, it doesn't matter what the conditions are, a team needs to adapt. And you know, it was a little bit struggling for Clarendon College to adapt to it, but they did adapt. But on the day, what I saw again, Newcastle gave a good account of themselves despite the conditions against a CC. Yeah. Now, Dintil is a very interesting. Dintil is a very hard to assess Dintil this season because Dintil is one of the most inconsistent teams this season. So 1 minute they'll show up and they'll beat somebody comprehensively, and it looks like to say, okay, this is the Dintil we know. For example, they beat William Nib at 3-0, right? Earlier in the rounds. And William Nib, as you remember, was a team that was banking on it. Nobody could score against them. And when Dintil back was against the wall,
with not so much goals conceded. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Yeah.
Right. And when their back is now against the wall, Dintil say, all right, we're going to turn up. And they put 3 past William Nib. So this is what I think. So again, some persons were saying it's because a couple of players were again missing from Dintil's team. Right? Again, some talismanic players. So again, I don't know if that is a part of the deal, but I don't buy that all the time because I remember a couple of the matches where when they played the team, they still didn't get the desired results. So I don't know how much of a knock these players are going through, but it is so weird to predict because I had said if there were 4 teams that would realistically come out, you know, in terms of representing the Dacosta Cup, I would say, boy, Dintil, based just on paper how the team look, Dintil, CC, Glenmure, and maybe you can put in Mannings or Manchester. I don't know who else would go in there like that, right? But maybe those are the teams you would say, boy, those would be your 4, right? But Dintil has been very inconsistent. There's one day Dintil can turn up and beat a Clarendon College if they put their mind to it. But another time they just can't beat another team, a team that they're supposed to beat. So, considering that Newcastle gave a good account of themselves, can I say I'm very shocked that an inconsistent, unpredictable, relatively unpredictable Dintil got held and then got knocked out by penalties? No.
All right, fair enough. No. And then the final one, we had Rossies defeating William Nib on penalties after a 0-0 draw. So we just switch it over to the next thing, just to kind of go a little bit faster because we realized that we could close it off at a hour, because we have the other predictions. Yes. So so Rossies made it through over William Nib. That's okay, right? That result will be okay for you.
Yeah, 2 teams that, very interesting teams. William Nib started off most of the season. Nobody, they were wondering how somebody cannot score a goal against this team. And once the goals start going in, it seems as if they don't know. To me, it seems as if because they have never been behind before and have never had to come from a deficit, I feel, and once they saw the first goal breach their defense, I don't know if they know how to adjust and deal with that. And it seems as if they haven't recovered from that. That's what I feel. And the Rossies, unfortunately, is not the Rossies that we know of old that used to drive fear into teams. Yeah, it's a more calm, subdued Rossies. But they must be happy that they have a shot in the semi-finals because they really haven't impressed across any of the competition that they've been in any of the groups or any of the stages. Right. That was a toss-up for me. I couldn't predict such a match. You know what I mean?
Let me go through the predictions now because we see we can finish that one off. The predictions that we take at least 8 minutes to finish an hour. Rossies versus Edwin Allen. Who you going for?
Edwin Allen. I don't want the Russies fans to feel bad, but again, Russies this season just has not been the Russies that we know and love. And that drives fear and that used to cause intense rivalries between Froome and Stets and all of these teams. It's not that type of Russies team. And I heard that they program down their breakdown and part everywhere. But I hope that they'll come back next year. But I can't see them. If Edwin Allen, which year I expect them to take this game seriously, I don't think they're going to win. And I'm predicting possibly a 3-goal deficit, a 3-goal margin.
So let me put it. There you go. They got 3-0 Edwin Allen. All right, Edwin Allen. Our 3-goal margin. Edwin Allen.
Yeah, it could be 4-1.
Yes, I would go with you, because that team was my new team, because true I said Edwin Allen and people think I said Holland, yeah, so Edwin Allen my little bogey team to work with. So yeah, man, I'm good. I'm cool with that. I would actually agree with you. No, you have York Castle now against Glenmuir. Let me see. Let me see how easy you're gonna decide this one. York Castle versus Glenmuir.
Oh Lord, this one is gonna be tougher, This one is gonna be very tricky, very tricky. York Castle is a good team, very organized. Glenmuir is a good team, very organized. But I do believe that in that back line of Glenmuir, you have some of the best defenders in the island that people probably not realizing. I believe if you are supposed to name some of the top defenders in that Glenmuir back line, in Dacosta Cup, your big number, oh Lord, what number is he again? I don't remember his name, but I think he is number 5 and plays at the back there. Excellent defender. So they're a bit more organized defensively, in my opinion. And they are all-round better team. But I feel like this is going to be a very close game. And so it's very possible that this could go to penalties too, and probably be decided on by penalties.
All right.
Very possible.
And who you're squeaking in? We can finalize that.
Who I'm squeaking in? Well, Glenmuir is a slightly better team, but penalties is a lottery, man. So let us pick and say Glenmuir.
I know you go. All right, you know what? Let me do it. All right, so guys, that's where we're gonna leave it. What we're gonna do tomorrow now, we might just get a live game for you, all right, and we just do the post match in that same live game and go over towards the Champions Cup and everything, because that simply means we're trying to close in the gap with everything. So we have the Champions Cup, the Manning Cup, the Dacosta Cup, everything. So we're gonna try to put everything together tomorrow, the same time, because majority of the games in the World Cup play in the same time. So that's how we have to keep dropping it. We have to watch the game, gather every single thing, and then we just give it to you. All right, hopefully tomorrow we can get in the next longer one. I will let you know. Yes, because normally we'd run the 2 hours, but it makes sense if we complete everything. All right, yes. So, and that's why when we have one person bouncing off, it's easier for us to complete it. So thanks yet again. So Big Boss, what you have to say before we finalize and everything?
I want to say, regarding the Walker Cup, very proud of Haile Sellassie. I mean, nobody can say when the season started, hey, this is a team that would give some of the bigger teams problem or make it to a final. And also, hats off to Tivoli, fighting team. They should get a lot of confidence from that. And looking forward to the final. And, hoping that, for me, Haile Sellassie can be the one celebrating, but let's see how the game go. I tip them. And for the Ben Francis, I think one game is going to be a little bit too one-sided, while the other is going to be very entertaining to watch. Very entertaining to watch. Let's see how it goes.
Soon. We will find it soon. So guys, see you in the next one. Take care, walk good, and definitely stay safe till tomorrow. We can do it again. Peace out. See you in the next one.